Warning: this game is rated M for mature. This game involves acts of a violent nature, sensitive topics around sexual themes, and a very annoying talking bear. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, one. I didn't realize my microphone was off, but good thing it was because I still had food in my mouth. Okay, so the Armada Bustier with giant candy, 30 peach seeds, and 10 soul drops. So, armor, which usually armor becomes really outdated quickly. I also know what was the second thing in this? I wasn't actually paying attention to what the second thing was, but it looked cool. But, and I'm gonna consult my notes here, for some reason they recommend peach seed. 30 peach seeds and 10 soul drops. Yeah, soul drops are the 10 SP, and the peach seeds are the 20 HP. I wonder why. Okay. Let me just see if... Okay. I'm gonna quickly go back and... No, don't save over that. That's the thing I need to go back to. I'm gonna quickly go back and see what that second thing was, and then tell you what my opinion is. Okay, so I double checked. Something interesting. The Armada Bustier, I think that is actually how you're supposed to pronounce it. Apparently we could have just gotten those in the dungeon. I never saw those. Like, I was running around for a very long time. I made sure I opened every large chest I could. I didn't run into a single one of those. Like, I ran into a single purple suit. You know? And I was surprised I even found it. Like, I found like somewhere close to like 10 of these, I think, during Kanji's dungeon. But like, I never ran into a single one of the female one. And that worries me. Like, it actively worries me that I didn't run into that at all. Barrier corn and tomato? Yeah, sure, give me both. Okay. It looks like that we need to do something very specific. Okay, Central Shopping District. Gonna save. Okay. Have you any picture books? Are you interested in them? Eh, sure. Oh, I knew you would be. I'll let you have one, but it won't be for free. Okay, have you heard of hard boots? If you can bring me a pair, I'll trade you a picture book. That sounds like a fair trade. Yeah, sure, I'll look for them. Acquire hard boots. Alright, please do. Just bring them to me. Okay, so believe it or not, we can actually buy those here. It's weapon for Chie. Hard boots. Want to equip them? No. There's a few new things. Again, I could buy the best thing for each character, but I kind of don't want to just waste time like that. Guide to pests. Oh, you can have this too. Fuck. It's like, oh yeah, here's the money to buy the shoes. I mean, like a quarter of the shoes, but like still. Guide to pests. For young readers, reading it may increase knowledge and courage. Cool. I said that weird because I burped halfway through it. So it looks like we're gonna be hanging out with Kanji today. Emperor? Okay. We're also gonna be helping him with his model. It looks like we still have like 2 more days left on the model after today, I think. I think it's like 4 days and then the model is finished. What? No, I need to talk to Kanji.
Yeah.
Hey, Alan Senpai. There's some time? Yes. Mostly because there's nothing else to do on Sunday. I could catch bugs. I don't feel like catching bugs. Let me check to see if I was supposed to catch bugs every day. Yeah, I'm supposed to make sure to catch bugs, like, a little bit. I'm gonna catch bugs today, because apparently I'm really good at it. Okay. Yaso Locust, 2 of them, more crickets, and a regular ladybug. So is that basically all the types of bugs that I have? Yeah, looks like those are just the 3 types of bugs, for now at least. There's probably going to be more bugs, like, later into the seasons, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
If I forget to, do the bug again, whatever. Wanna stop by my place? Sure. Oh. Wait, we're already here. You came to the spot you were still standing in. Okay, gotta warn you, nothing fun here. Hey Mom, home. She ain't here. What you doing leaving the store open? Ah, Kanchan, there you are. Your mother's in the hospital.
The hell?
The hospital? What happened? I only heard from a customer, but she's at the municipal hospital. Hurry, go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Please don't run into the nurse. Please don't run into the nurse. Please don't run into the nurse. Ma, you're alright. You're taken to the hospital? Someone do this to you? Goodness, you look pale. Never mind me, what about you? Huh? You're okay? I wasn't taken to the hospital. I took someone.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, it's the bug catching kid. Poor thing got hit by a bicycle right in front of our shop. His head, so I had a doctor examine him. He said there's no damage, thank goodness. The one who hit him was a boy from your school. When he saw the poor child fall, he ran away. Why don't you find him and give him a little scolding? Cut the crap. You've got no idea how I felt. I'm fine. Your mother isn't kicking the bucket that easily. It's not like you get to... It's not like you to get so worried over such a little thing. Ah, shut up, you old cow.
Sorry.
So, it looks like it was no big deal. I mean, that's good. She's not injured, right? Well, yeah, but Kanji still looks a little bit embarrassed. I thought I faced all my bad parts back there. Not everything can change just like that, huh? Oh, sorry for dragging you around, you know? If it hadn't been for... might have been even more scared. Hope I can repay the favor at some point. Yeah. Rank 3. Kanji's determination in battle has been enhanced. Kanji can now perform a follow-up attack. I'm gonna go home. I need to practice my follow-up attack. That boy. We were running both home. He didn't even have to... We were both going home. He didn't have to run away like that. Oh, so you're Alan-kun. You came to our store with Yuki-chan, right? You've been hearing a lot about you from Kanji. Senpai this, senpai that. He must really like you. I'm sorry to have made both of you come all the way here. He hates hospitals, you see. His father... My husband died here. Kanji happened to be somewhere else when he collapsed. So I think he was scared today. But it's good to see you. He's always had trouble getting along with people. He didn't have any friends like you before. Because of his attitude? Well, that's part of it. He's become clumsy, inarticulate, cowardly. He could rather play house. Oh, he would always rather play house instead of catch, or go to home ec instead of PE. So he never had any male friends, and the girls didn't accept him either. After a while, he just started getting into fights every day and bleaching his hair. I was worried about him, but lately he seems to be having fun. Please take care of him. This little kid's like, what the heck is wrong with everyone? This guy over here gave my insect pull to him, and he's able to catch bugs so much better than I can. This woman is carrying me to the hospital for no reason. This biker guy is yelling at his mom. It's all weird.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Okay. First off, saving. Second off, we're going to be picking plants. Which one do I actively want? Because I have not used a single one of these, but I have tomato, daikon, wheat, cabbage. I still have barrier corn. So unless I just planted barrier corn. Yeah, so unless I already planted barrier corn, I think cabbage. Because I have a lot of tomatoes, like just in case. They're like backup. But having backup res stuff is pretty good. Oh yeah, it was just about time to harvest them. Alright, I'll give you a hand with that. I'll gather some too. Okay, so what the heck did I actually plant over here? It looks like it's
good.
peppers.
Great.
Harvested one red and one white paprika. One blue and one green paprika. I didn't see barrier corn. Did I see barrier corn? I think I did. Now I'm not sure. Barrier corn.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah. It's always nice to hang out with family. Okay, moment of truth. Did I actually have barrier corn? No, I didn't. Okay, so it's a good thing. Okay, red paprika gives fire resistance for 3 turns. Ice, electricity, wind. Okay, so the paprika stuff gives you defense. The corn puts up tetracorn. Cabbage is cabbage is actually an Amrita for a single person. Oh yeah, Huriana. I guess that is exactly what it does. It's basically does the exact same thing as the item. Cracked wheat. Oh, crack wheat acts as a key. I didn't even notice that. Return daikon is go homes, and tiny soul tomatoes are basically a can of soda. Who would have known that a tab soda was made from tomatoes? So yeah, I'm gonna save. And now, because I put it off yesterday, we do have to actually watch the TV session. Now, there's a reason why I actually saved it for the end. Is because we're actually sorry, I like slapped my leg really loud there. All we have left is the model today, and I felt like it was short enough that I felt like we can do this. Here it is.
Mr. Edogawa's TV classroom.
Let me just relax back, move my socks, not care about anything. Hello everyone. Everyone loves Jungian psychology, an invitation to the you that you don't know. Avoiding the odds of the underground world order, here comes your 4th installment of Archetypes. Oh, our 4th installment, Archetypes, the structure of the psyche. You want to know more about that world order I just mentioned? I'll tell you about it some other time. Let's begin the lecture. What was the Oh, right. I think he was I forget what language he was speaking. For the past couple of lessons, I've pestered you with the explanations of the unconscious. So I think that I've at least succeeded in snapping you out of the delusion that you're the ruler of your own mind. Today, we'll further our knowledge. So let's focus our studies on the unconscious, particularly the collective. In our minds, we have the conscious and unconscious. You could probably see the unconscious as a deep ocean, a lonely place with nothing around. But Jung actually thought of it as a place filled with mind energy that can jolt your emotions, like an electrified ocean. Why did he think this? Well, it's because he discovered a special property held by the collective unconscious. We've already studied the collective unconscious is shared by mankind, and it's been like that there since birth. So in the deepest part of the collective unconscious lies the beginning of the mind created at birth. Now then, what's in there? The beginning of the mind has the basic elements needed when the mind develops. Power of the mind, the ability to recognize patterns. Jung called these elements archetypes. What allows for this basic ability of the collective unconscious to recognize patterns is archetypes. Jung says the collective unconscious is made up of archetypes. In other words, archetypes form the collective unconscious. There are, in theory, limitless archetypes, and Jung names some of them. Let's look at an example archetypes. I told you earlier that Jung found the collective unconscious by finding patterns in myths and old fairy tales, right? Well, that pattern itself is the classic example of an archetype. For example, in the most ancient religion, there is a mother goddess that is worshipped. There has been statues and pictures of mother goddesses in ancient ruins. Man has felt that this motherly image Now then, about the image of the mother, what function does it hold as the foundation of the mind's power to recognize patterns? Try this out. Think of the concept of a mother inside your mind. To think of the power to give birth to the power to love, to hold someone dearly, right? This archetype that creates the motherly image is known as the Great Mother. Of the infinite archetypes, that is one of the more important ones. Interesting, isn't it? You're still wondering about the World Order? We're gonna have to suck it up for this lecture. Well, next, I'll do a quick explanation of some other archetypes. The wise old man incurs the image of an old man with the properties of knowledgeable teacher, mentor, and then there's the shadow, which I've mentioned before is also an archetype. The shadow archetype is a dark figure, represents the property of the hated, things that don't want to have or be. Just like shadows, we have personas. Coming from the word for mask, this again is an archetype. From the imagery of hiding one's own face, its property is your role in society. And one unique group of archetypes include the female anima, the male animus images are found in only males and females respectively, dependent on gender, and you could giving a few examples, but you can see archetypes are incredibly rich in variety. Boy, today's lesson was a doozy, wasn't it? Well, are all my lessons like this? Maybe so. Well, I'll make a quiz easy at the very least. Get your buttons ready. Are you ready? Alright, I ask thee, what function do archetypes have within our minds? The power to recognize? Ah, good one! But that's what I'm talking about all the time. The idea of the archetype is the central theory to Jungian psychology. I'm not going to ask you the massive details, but I hope you can get the basics down. Starting next time, I'm going to go in depth into some descriptions of these archetypes. Some of you may have noticed by now, but I've mentioned ties to the mind to mythology. Ties of the mind to mythology several times. In order to explain Jung's theories, many myths and analyses of them are brought up. Now you could say that mythology is a key point in Jungian psychology. I think the general opinion of mythology is folklore based off of history, with a lot of fantasy thrown in. Tangent. So it was recently found out. I cannot verify how accurate this is, but it makes a lot of sense that when going through northern Africa, the nomadic tribe that would eventually become the first settlers of Egypt, they find the river, they put it down. They worshipped gods of nature. These natural gods basically had no real names. They didn't really have any real identifying figures. But they wanted but these nomadic tribes wanted to worship them. in some way, shape, or form. So what they would do is that they would make these animal masks, and they would wear these animal masks and then perform a sort of like theatrical performance of their mythology. And throughout time, the image for these gods, and even probably their names, were based on these depictions, where it was a guy or a girl wearing an animal head. And that is why Egyptian mythology has it looking like that. I just found that whole thing like really interesting, just like diving into it. And again, like it could be just like a like maybe a an examination of like what probably could happen, but not actually what did. But like it was still so fascinating to basically just look into. I'm like, you know, that actually does make sense. It makes sense a lot more than you know, aliens coming down and they just happen to look half human, half animal, and then we attributed what they looked like loosely because whatever. But yeah, whatever. Seems like Jung sees myths as stories that are reflected and born from the minds of people. To oversimplify it, gods and demons were created by humankind. It's hard for religious-minded people to swallow, but that was the central idea. Now then, it looks like our time's up for today. That was fun. So, how many lessons are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, either 6 or 7. Oh, actually, this one down here might actually be the entire class session. Like, all as, like, one video. Which, is probably, it's probably what that is. Let's, load this. Okay, so, again, we need to finish up that model, mostly because it's gonna boost our diligence. And like I said, like, it's one of the stats that we have left to, sorry, I had the cough. Yeah, it's the diligence, and then when we're done with the model, we're probably gonna move on to understanding, and then just start studying for the next test that's coming up. Because, right before we get off for summer, we're gonna be given a final, so we're gonna need to boost our knowledge to rank 4 before then. Okay. Doing model stuff. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.